So when I'm just looking at some of the banknote novelties I've collected over the years, I've got two very contrasting ones from different sides of the world, one from Australia and one from America. But even bigger contrast in the time it took to make them. The first one takes 10 seconds. The second one took me all of a week and a half. It's about 10 days, so we'll probably see why in a minute. The first one really is also a little comment on yesterday's video where Raymond Ashby was able to point out that the English banknotes, which are now made of plastic, are not so conducive for folding. The American dollars are much, much easier for folding things than the English money. But there are things you can do with this, as I'll now show you. There's a couple of things. One will keep up our sleeve. So the plastic money, which is something that the Australians already have had for some years, in fact, and they've already discovered that it can be shrunk like shrinky dinks, they call it. So in Australia, they showed me what happens when you put this in an oven, gas mark, for just 10 seconds. That's all it takes. Almost immediately, it shrinks down to that size there. There's the queen looking very shriveled. Extraordinary sight. This funny little bit at the back bottom there is the remains of that plastic window there, and that's all that's left of it. So when I went to Australia for one and only time about 10 years ago, I asked some of the younger members, what about it? They said, yeah, we know all about that. It's old hat, you know. So what did you do with it? So one of them said, well, one of our friends tried it on. He went downtown Sydney to the financial district, took a big clearing bag, showed it to the teller and said, oh, the wife and I had a small accident in the kitchen, a small fire, no one hurt, but that's the result. So the teller looked very dubious, took it back to his supervisor, who was at the back of the banking hall, and after a slow 2 or 3 minute conversation, came back and said, yes, well, we don't believe your story, of course, but it's a genuine note, so here's a replacement. That's very kind of them. So that's something you'll be able to do with this if you're thinking extravagant, but it's a bit much. You better find yourself $5 bill from Australia, it's easier. The other one is from America and is really a pièce de résistance. This is the most amazing thing. But I had to make it, so it took me about 10 days. It's a burr, they call it. It's three rectangles. It's $1 bills folded into rectangles, but nice, you know, actually three-dimensional with substance to them, with dimensions, and then interlocked to make this wonderful effect. The starting piece, it looks like this. It's actually trimmed to size very slightly. I made a very slight cut at the end, but you've got to fold it with incredible precision into a oblong piece like this to show you some of the trouble you have making it. This is the diagram I was working from, showing these show the folds. These little funny diamond things are where the folds have got to be turned through right angles in order to get a right angle bend going from a long to a vertical. But you have to do it 4 times to each of them makes actually a sort of oblong like that. That's immensely difficult to do. And this first bit was fiendish because you've got to get those down to just the right size. They make oblong, it's not quite the square shape, but that's the idea. And then you've got to bend them gently so they make these 4 little rectangles. And then the fun occurs when you have to put them together and intersect them. So there's some wonderful people out there doing wonderful things, mostly with paper money, I have to say. But there's a few things, as we were showing at least one more, which you can do with new plastic money as well. So keep looking and keep trying. There's some marvelous stuff in here. Wow.